Hello and welcome to this instalment of Talkin Trim. I'm Jonathon Skinner and today we're looking at the hood frame covers for the Jaguar E-types. Now just to clarify, these are what we call hood frame covers. Others refer to them as hood stick or hood envelope covers. I believe our American cousins refer to them as top boot covers. Basically they are the cover at the back of the car on the open two-seater Roadster models that covered up the soft top convertible hood when it was folded down in place. So just to clarify, in the book we're talking about this cover here. So the hood soft top has been folded down and this bag effectively covers up the soft top and the framework at the back of it and keeps it out of the way and stops it from blowing around in the wind, etc. And what we've got here is the whole evolution of all of the E-type Roadster open two-seaters. So at the front here we've got the Series 1 3.8 model. In the middle here we have the Series 1 and 2 4.2 litres, and at the back there we have the Series 3 5.3 litres. We've actually done them in a few different materials as well, which is why I wanted to show the video here, because yeah, we can really offer lots of cool materials, both original spec and completely bespoke options. Before I dive into it, be sure to check out the description below. There'll be some useful information I might overlook in this video, as well as useful links to other videos and links on our website as well. It'd be worth checking those out, especially the ones sort of directing you to the blog handbook area of the website, as that really goes into detail as what sets us apart in the industry. We're known globally for our quality and workmanship and have been for almost 50 years now. We don't do things the normal way, and I think this video will demonstrate that. That's the whole purpose of my YouTube channel, is to showcase our quality and workmanship and really to try and drill across the point that don't assume that other suppliers out there do the things the same way that we do. We do things very well. We use tried and tested patterns and methods, and we cater basically to the higher tier of the market. That's our main goal, is to make sure these cars are restored to the way that they should be restored. So be sure to check that out. Right, so let's dive on in. So like I say, we've got the Series 1 3.8. Now, basically, the Series 1 3.8s and the Series 1 and 2s here, they are essentially the same shape. There's just some very subtle differences. Let's completely ignore the materials and the colours for the time being. The 3.8s had 3 straps at the on them there to attach it down to the bulkhead area, whereas the Series 1 and Series 2 4.2 models only had 2 straps. They omitted the middle strap. So that's one of the differences there. And then the only other difference comes on the later version of the 4.2s, commonly seen on the Series 2s, which is they had a T-slit sewn into them like that, which is to allow the over-shoulder 3-point seat belts to be installed through, basically. So that's the only difference. This one here doesn't have the T-slits. This one here does, but they are effectively the same hood frame cover, same shape, etc. And same principle again here. This one doesn't have the T-slits and it has this extra strap, but the overall concept and shape of them are exactly the same. In fact, you could, in theory, fit them to all of the Series 1s and Series 2 cars. They would fit the soft top convertible hood. It's just those elements of the straps and the slits for the seat belts that changed. This one at the front here for the 3.8 with the 3 straps, we've actually done in leather. It's our biscuit grained leather, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I do love these. They look really good. I've actually got a V12 Roadster myself, and I've got a leather hood bag at the back of my car, and it really looks the part. The obvious thing being that actually this part is only ever on show with the interior trim, and actually it butts right up to the back of the seats, so it's nice to have it in the same material. So this is what this customer has gone for. This one here is Mohair Canvas. So it's the canvas style material, which is very commonly seen on the early Series 1s, both the 3.8s and the 4.2s. And then this one here is PVC Everflex Hooding. So it's effectively vinyl, as some people would refer to it. It's not strictly speaking vinyl. It's not the same material as interior trim vinyl, but it's a PVC. It's a waterproof version of vinyl, effectively. And this tended to be used on the later cars, sort of Series 2s, but some Series 2s definitely did leave with Mohair Canvas, so just bear that in mind. So OEM spec, Generally speaking, it was either mohair canvas or leather. Mohair canvas or PVC Everflex hooding. Leather was never really an option. This is something that we offer as a complete bespoke option. So just to clarify, leather bespoke option, never original from the factory as far as I'm aware. And then finally the 5.3 litre, which is completely different in terms of its shape. You're not going to get that to fit. So this is the Series 3. This has also been done in leather, in what we refer to as sand. And again, it's a grained leather there. Just to look at the actual ins and outs of the actual hood frames themselves, just so you can see a bit of detailing. I'll just look at this PVC Everflex one. Like I say, apart from the straps and the T-slits, these are identical. So I'll just look at the one with the T-slits as it gives a bit more detail. So obviously it's all fully sewn. It has the edging going around it. It has the French seam and piping elements to give it that shape that it's needed around the sort of corners here to let it raise up high. Underneath here you have these formed metal pieces here, which we actually trim in leather as per original spec, which are bolted on, and that's to help clip it to the car. Same again there, you have a different variant of it there. Then obviously you have the T-slit there. So it's literally, as you can see, it's reinforced obviously. It's a T-slit to let the seatbelt pass through. Then you have a button there to buckle it up effectively. Same on the other side, it's obviously just mirrored. To look at the underside, what we do is we reinforce around the perimeter, and especially around these bits here, we put a reinforcing material here again to help it carry its shape and keep its shape for the hood frame. And then obviously you have the tabs there for attaching down onto the bulkhead. Just to see, I think you can see, oh yeah, there we are, just about make it out there. So not the boot trunk release, but you can see that little dots just there. That's one of the straps for holding that down in place. And we do supply the fixings for those as well. So that's effectively the Series 1 and Series 2 as a very basic overview. Obviously, remembering that the straps and the T-slits and the material can change, but the overall concept is the same. Just to look at the leather version, as it does really look the part. You've got some great top stitching, detailing going on, obviously the piping going across. Then the underside here, we reinforce a lot of the underside of the leather ones because you need it to have a bit more rigidity to it. Obviously the mohair and the PVC Everflex, they are hooding materials, so they already have that element of rigidity to the material itself, whereas leather doesn't quite have that for where you're putting it in the car, in terms of you want it to have that nice form there, and also you want it to have a bit of protection against the actual hood and hood frame itself. So we do back all of the pieces underneath, as you can see there. Same concept again though, has the trimmed leather elements there, and then like I say, we use different materials on the underside there depending on where it's used in the car to help form it and help protect obviously the hood as well as the hood bag itself there. And then obviously that's the strap in the center there, which you're not going to see in this photo because it's a later car, but it would be roughly in the center around there. Moving on to the Series 3 5.3 litre, completely different concept. Obviously the kind of shape of it's the same, you know, it's still curved around the back. It's still kept the dome formation around the soft top of the back. Let's just see if I can find a Series 3. Do I just go past one? Yes, I did. There we are. So you can see here, this is a Series 3 here. So this is the hood folded down at the back, and then this is the hood frame envelope cover here. So goes around. They used a lot of Velcro around the sort of B-post side areas there. Then it had this kind of pocket which come around and gripped the side elements, these parts here, as you can see. Then this front part here was actually tucked around and under, and it had Velcro, and you can see the other side there, so it tucked round and Velcro to itself to keep everything in place. So that was kind of how it's fitted on. It didn't have these metal bits like the earlier car did there. And then you use fixings around the back section, and you can see just, oh, there you are, perfect. You can see the Velcro around the bodywork area, so that's where that is there. And then there are a couple of fixings going around the back. I think that's probably going to be the best photo in this book. Yep. But yeah, Same principle again. Obviously this one's been done in leather, so we've reinforced it where it needs. It has French seam darts in it to give it a bit more shape as well. Obviously the piping there, some lovely top stitching detail again. So it really does look the part, and like I say, because it sits directly behind the seat, up to the seats, it's nice to have it in the matching material. This customer here has actually gone for a full leather trim kit, so all of his panels are leather, etc. as well, so it kind of made sense for the hood frame, envelope cover, boot top cover to match, so hence why we've done that. But yeah, it does really look the part. But originally a lot of the series 3 models would have had the PVC Everflex. Some might have left with the Mohair Canvas, but yeah, leather's a nice option as well, so just bear that in mind. They are pretty much the options there. So like I say, the evolution of the hood frame top boot cover for the Jaguar E-Type open two-seater, starting from the Series 1 3.8s and ending at the Series 3 5.3s. Yeah, that's in a nutshell. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to read the information below and click on any of the appropriate links. And of course, remember to like, subscribe and share with other classic car enthusiasts. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.